What is up, everybody? It's your boy Duty back again with another video, and this time I'm taking a look at our boy DSP's Daily Wrap. And oh my lord, what is wrong with our boy Phil's face? Look at that face. Straight up, I've been around people that have liver failure. I don't know if any of you guys have ever been around someone with liver failure or cirrhosis. And if you look at our boy's skin tone, his eyes, and his hair, I think something's going on with our boy Phil's liver. But anyway, I'm just speculating there, but oh my god, he looks goutier than ever. Anyway, our boy Phil here is giving us his daily assessment and of course doing his daily tip goal and also his review of his audience performance during his 2 streams. And of course, he played today. He played Kalisto Protocol on the first stream, and then he also played Pokemon Scarlet on the night stream. So let's see what our boy Phil has to say.
Alright, good evening my friends, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Tuesday the 6th of December 2022, also known as my final consecutive streaming day of this week. What a week this week was, right? The first week of December, in the bag. Beautiful decorations, fun animations, festive feelings all around. I even wore my Santa hat a couple of times this week. Wow, gameplay this week. Pretty good variety, you know, continuing with awesome playthroughs like God of War Ragnarok and Pokemon Scarlet. Actually swapping over from regular multiplayer, now trying out Warzone in Modern Warfare 2 per your requests. And of course the Kalisto Protocol, which, you know, I'm now over 11 hours into. I'm waiting to see how it all ends. And I really hope that you guys have been enjoying everything I've been doing. I want to say thank you. This week was a great first week for the holiday month for sure. Festive feelings all around, everyone feeling positive. It's always a great time of the year. I'm glad to hang out with you guys every single day, okay? So today what happened? Well, first of all, I changed up the schedule that I post on the community tab of DSP Gaming as well as on Twitter to now reflect the proper times that things start, meaning it says now 3 times a day instead of 2. The first time is for the start time of the Level 1 podcast. Then the start time of the first game is 12:45 p.m. Pacific time. That more accurately represents when I start gameplay, because previously I never listed that I was doing a podcast. I just said I'm doing gameplay. Some people would tune in around like 11 a.m. and be like, what the hell is this podcast? Why isn't he playing the game? So finally I've updated the schedule after a freaking year of having it being incorrect since I started my podcast. I said, why not actually make it be accurate, okay? So people liked that I actually changed it up and made it more accurate as of this morning. Then, on the podcast, we had various topics to discuss. One of the things we talked about was actually holiday-themed liquor that I'm going to actually be working on getting tomorrow during my day off, as well as some holiday snacks and traditions that you guys do every year that I'll also be looking for during my day off tomorrow. Then on the first stream, it was the continue.
Yes, he is doing what the humans do. He is trying to replicate our behaviors and our traditions so he can understand the humans and learn how to function as one.
Continuation of the Kalisto Protocol. Yes, it actually got way more difficult because now there was actually a boss-style enemy, and basically every enemy in the game is now tough, meaning if you don't dispose of every enemy either with stealth or efficiently and quickly, it will mutate into a much more powerful enemy. There's no more normal enemies in the game anymore. And it does make it exponentially more difficult, but if you've been leveling yourself up like I have the full grip power glove now, I can pretty much still take care of it without much problem. Now, there was one part near the end of the stream, the game...
Yeah, no, wait a minute. Hopefully he talks about this, but essentially he fought the double-headed zombie. They're all goddamn zombies anyway. And our boy took almost an hour just to beat the guy. Let's see if he references that. Let's see if the power glove and his power grip, which he mastered during the incident, helped him out.
Threw a boss at me in a very difficult position. I don't want to spoil, because if you haven't played the game or seen it yet, basically what the game does, it's like, oh, you already fought a tough boss, now let's do that in a much worse situation, so that now it's insanely more challenging. Personally, I did find it frustrating. I did overcome it in about maybe 15 minutes. I figured out how to do it and I did it, but still, I was like, man.
No. I posted a video, Phil, that was over, I think, 17, almost 20 minutes, Phil, of you playing it, and it cut up the actual gameplay. You didn't beat it in 15 minutes. It took you more than an hour to beat it.
Man, they did not prepare you. And here's why I found it annoying. If you had been given either fair warning that this was coming, or if maybe they'd give you some ammo right before, it wouldn't have been hard. My problem was they didn't tell you anything. So I actually had been in an upgrade station, and I spent all my credits upgrading all my stuff. I didn't know there was a boss around the corner. In fact, I was thinking, oh, I just upgraded all the ammo capacity for all my guns. Now, whatever ammo I pick up, well, I can load into the guns. It won't be an issue where I have excess ammo anymore. What happens? You go right to the boss. I was like, I don't have any ammo. So here I am trying to fight a boss with no ammo, and it made it so much harder. If I had had more ammo, it would have been a way easier fight. I still got through it.
Yeah, our boy Phil needs his handheld for just about everything. If you really needed to know that, Phil, why don't you spend 2 minutes of your day, that time you spend on Twitter or beating off or whatever you do on your spare time, Phil. Why don't you take 2-3 minutes just to research, like, hey, okay, I'm at this spot. Let me look at the website or YouTube video to see what's coming up. Nothing wrong with that. That to me, I think that's fine for you to do that, right? But no, you don't do that. And of course, your excuse is, oh, I don't want to be spoiled. I want to go in not knowing anything. Okay, you want to go in not knowing anything? Then this is what you run into. So please don't bitch and complain when enemy is difficult, or I hate that bullshit line of, I wasn't told, there was no signage. If I would have been, if they would have hinted or something like that. That's not how games work, Phil. Okay. That's not how it works. Essentially, you play the game. Okay, fine. If you die and you die like you did, you learn how to counter that, and you learn how to be better and play better. And another thing too is, that's just a lame ass excuse that you like to throw out, which is very annoying, Phil. If you need to be handheld, get yourself a guide, watch a couple YouTube videos, and learn ahead of time. Okay, but just don't sit here and when it takes you an hour to beat a relatively easy boss. I think I beat the boss in like 5 minutes, and I played it in normal settings. It wasn't difficult. I think I died twice. I got his pattern down, and I was able to beat it with no problem. And also, the game is still boring as hell.
Through it. Admittedly, it caused me to rage, but man, I'm glad I got through it, and now we're in the home stretch. So it was a good stream overall, very entertaining, great support. Thanks to everyone who attended it. All right, the late stream tonight was Pokemon Scarlet. Went well. Attendance was all right. I think we had roughly between 200 250 attendees. As I said, as we're playing Pokemon Scarlet as a late stream, the attendance is way lower than the days we were doing it as a daytime stream. Engagement was all right. We didn't hit the 100 likes. I wish we did, but we got close. And, support with tips was also decent. I'm not going to complain. We did some good progress where...
Phil, stating you're not complaining, right, doesn't negate that you are complaining. Just the sheer fact that you're bringing it up in a tone that sounds negative, because that's what you're doing. If you're just stating a fact or whatever, like, oh yeah, I made $80, whatever, and just move on, that's fine. But what you're doing is you're you're doing that sneak like you always do. You essentially try to point out a fact, right, and then try to make it seem like, oh, you're not complaining. You are complaining, Phil, because you wouldn't have brought it up. You would have simply just said support was good and just moved on to your next point. You didn't need to talk about I'm not complaining and all that. No. When someone says they're not complaining, they're complaining. And our boy Phil, when he says he's not complaining, he's probably annoyed and pissed off on top of it. So I know he really didn't want to move the Pokemon stream from the night stream to the day, because he thought, okay, if I can consistently get about $100, because if I can get 4 people to name a Pokemon, that would be good. That would kind of stabilize my tips for the night streams, because his night streams are god awful. If he can stabilize it with a long gameplay like Pokemon, he'd be fine. And then he can continue playing, Ghost, God of War, Kalisto Protocol, and whatever else he wants to play on the day stream, because yeah, he does get more support during the day stream. So that's what he's hoping for, and he's annoyed and pissed the hell off that he has to move it. I think I talked about this before. I don't think it matters whether he moves it or not. Even if he moves it to the first, he's still only going to get 1 or 2 people that are going to actually name those stupid Pokemon, and tips have just been, they've kind of dried up for him. So I don't think he's going to get the benefit out of it. I think all he's going to end up doing is he's going to be hurting himself. He's going to be hurting the night stream, because he's going to be playing God knows what in the night stream. And it's just not going to bring in the revenue that Pokemon does. I think he got $80, which isn't bad for an ice stream for him. But with him, he has to maximize everything that he does. So if he's seeing that God of War, Kalisto Protocol isn't bringing in the tips during the first stream, he thinks bringing Pokemon back over will bring in this huge influx of supporter cash and so on. And I don't think that's going to happen. So anyway, let's keep going.
We headed eastward, as I said we would do. We caught a bunch of new Pokemon. We ended up getting to a new Team Star base, and man, it was way tougher than the last base. Like the first Team Star base I took on, I kind of steamrolled it. This one, I was not ready, and I went in there, and whew, it was like getting beat up, like just getting trounced, okay? So did I persevere or not? Find out by watching. I'm not going to spoil. But it was a good stream overall, okay? Now, most people seem to be happy that Pokemon Scarlet's now going to be a daytime stream again. You guys campaigned over this week to bring it back to daytime streams. You were disappointed. A lot of people actually actively reached out to me and said, it kind of sucks because we can't attend the night streams, and we like the Pokemon stream. We were showing up, we were supporting it, and now we can't. It's coming back to daytime streams this coming Saturday, all right? And then it's going to be that and God of War Ragnarok alternating as the daytime streams. So I hope that you will attend and join and support like you had been doing. Your feedback was heard and accepted and listened to. Heeded. Okay? So I'm off from tomorrow from streaming. It's my day off for the week. Tomorrow is going to be a fun day for me, and here's why. No snow. Thank God. And my wife and I are going to be out and about doing holiday-related things. The first thing we're going to be doing is looking for a new sweater or t-shirt or something to wear for the upcoming holiday event. I want to do something new this year if I can find something nice. The second thing we're going to be doing is looking for some kind of holiday treats. You guys gave me feedback this morning on the podcast of what kind of holiday treats and things you have during the holidays that are not American. So I'll be looking for something like that to get while I'm out. And then also liquor store. What can I get that I can drink during the holiday event as well for variety? So I got some tasks ahead of me tomorrow. Should be a fun day. Admittedly, I don't think I'm going to have time to do YouTube shorts, and it kind of sucks because I think this week there was actually multiple interesting moments that would have made really good YouTube shorts. I remember during Warzone, barely by the skin of my teeth, eliminating a couple people. I remember some, interesting saves, jump scares, and even gory deaths in Kalisto Protocol, but I'm not going to be home. Like, I think we're going to wake up, get ready, and we're out and about all day. We're grocery shopping all day. I won't be home till like late at night, in which case I don't have any time to really sit around and be working on YouTube shorts. So likely no shorts this week, all right? But I'm excited to come back on Thursday for God of War Ragnarok, which will be a combination of side content and story advancement, and more Warzone on the late stream. Friday, the conclusion of Kalisto Protocol. I might even review it. And depending on time, I might even do a fighting game stream on Friday night for a change. And then, of course, like I already mentioned, Saturday, the return of Pokemon Scarlet as the main stream. So, good stuff coming up this week. Good variety and fun. I hope to see you all on Thursday. I hope you have a safe, fun, and entertaining day away from my streams. Again, you'll watch anything here on DSP Gaming during my day off. It really helps if you could like those videos and leave comments. That engagement on my day off is key to helping the channel when I'm not doing a live stream. So thank you in advance, everyone, and I'll see you all Thursday. Peace out. Have a good night. Stay safe, and I'll see you later. Happy holidays.
Anyway, our boy Phil's going to have a great time going to Total Wine and just shopping up and buying all the liquor. I mean, I think that's a normal thing he does anyway. That's part of his weekly grocery shopping run that he does every Wednesday or Thursday. So nothing new. I guess the only difference is he's probably going to pick up a way more gin and way more alcohol so that he can have during the week and also during his Christmas marathon, which should be boring as he is. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.